What is up, y'all? Welcome back on another paranormal investigation. Today we are at the Hinsdale house. We are going to be investigating this entire house. We're going to pick the most haunted spots and pretty much the whole place. We're going to investigate this place very thoroughly. Today, with me doing this investigation, I got my buddy Phil from Darker Image TV and my buddy Chiza Chad.
That's
So
good.
these guys are going to have their own perspective, so definitely check them out. And I guess we're going to be a whole group, but
Yeah,
we're gonna have
we all
different
over, man.
angles. We're gonna be all over this place.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
We've already done little things on our own, anyways, too.
So, yeah.
that are gonna be different in the video.
So check them out for sure. And ready up, y'all. Let's go. I know these guys are ready. They're always ready. So let's do this. All right, y'all. So we decided the first spot we're gonna start off is here in the basement. We got motion sensors set up right above us in the living room. We have Phil's brought the REM pod, the spirit box, and for the first time, we are trying out an old school cassette player with a microphone to see how it works out for us. So we're gonna set up here and then we will begin very shortly, y'all. So get ready for this. All right, so we were all doing our intros and the REM pod started going off. We actually have it in the portal here.
Hello, Wilhelm.
We're talking about Wilhelm, which is the guy who shot his wife.
REM pod just started going off.
So the person who let us in here, very nice. She actually sent me some pictures of her just taking selfies pretty much and seeing a figure up in this corner over here, and also a man that hung himself. She could see his shadow like leaning over like.
Ooh.
Wilhelm. Oh, you know what I should do?
All right, guys, we're trying to do these intros for this investigation, and we keep getting REM pod activity where the
Right in the
is.
portal.
You can see the antenna right there.
So I also have my Ovilus device here as well. I'm gonna try and see. Let's try and see if we can get Wilhelm to say Sarah was the name, right? The
Yeah.
girl that he killed.
Sarah was his wife, I believe.
Alright, so we'll leave this here. So Wilhelm, I want you to tell me. That's a crazy name, by the way, Phil. I'm not even trying to laugh at you, but I just haven't had I haven't heard a name like that in a very long time. Can you tell me who was the person that you killed down here? Who did you shoot?
Can you touch that device again with a red light?
Frederic, is that you messing with us? Frederic is an evil entity that's supposed to be living in this house. Or dwells here. He might have been a, did you say C? Yeah. Seen.
You seen him?
Sense him.
Sense.
So, this used to be an old carriage trail. This house right here was actually an inn. Pretty much people would come over here and they would get some food, relax. Actually, it was a bed and breakfast. So the original owners actually would take people, steal their carriages, murder them, and bury them in the, and actually dismember them and bury them in the hatch upstairs, the crawl space upstairs. So Frederic could have been a passerby that was murdered. So he could have been an angry spirit. There it goes.
You know what? We're getting
Is that the temp
activity.
sensor?
I don't know. Let's try the spirit box. See if
Wilhelm.
Yeah, let's run the spirit box for a little bit.
Alright, we see you, Wilhelm. Or Frederic, one of you.
who's down here with us. Wilhelm, are you here with us? You killed your wife.
You shot her. Is that true?
Or is it Frederic who's with us? We don't like women too much.
How did you kill your wife, Wilhelm? Wilhelm?
Or is there someone else here with us? Someone who died here, unfortunately.
What do you think of the Dandy family? Phil, Clara, Beth, Laura, Mary, Michael. You used to haunt them all the time.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Yo!
What did it say?
What's it saying?
Pond.
Pond.
What?
Pond.
There's a pond on the property.
There's a
guys.
pond
You
right
know that.
outside.
It's
You guys
supposed to be very
saw it.
haunted.
There was a name
Mother.
she gave me.
Dude, look.
Hmm.
Pond, mother, and alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting words coming through.
Apparently, Pearl drowned in the pond by one of her. She was drowned in the pond by one of her brothers. So, Pearl, is that you? Pearl, if that's you, can you please touch that device? With the red light? Do you hear that?
I heard something.
That it echoed deep far in there. Like almost like a water dripping and then echoed.
Pearl, are you here?
Did you stop here to rest or get some food?
If there's any spirit or entity here, touch that device that's red. It will make a noise. Alright, I'm gonna try an EVP, guys, with this
I was just thinking that.
with this contraption here. Alright, so I'm just gonna hit record and I'm gonna ask you the question. We'll wait like 10 seconds and then, Phil, you wanna ask one? And then Chad.
Yeah.
So, alright.
Alright, here we
You
go.
guys ready?
With the tape recorder.
Alright. Is there any spirit or entity here that would like to speak with us? Please give us a name.
How many portals does this house have?
Is that Indian tree in the backwoods up there haunted?
So old school.
I know, right? You gotta rewind it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Is there any spirit or entity here that would like to speak with us? Please give us a name.
How many portals does this house have?
Is that Indian tree in the backwoods up there haunted?
Something happened there.
What was that?
What was that?
That was a thump, dude. That was a thump, and that mic was on the floor. We were
It was not moving.
We
None of
were
us were
still.
You ready?
moving, no.
Ready?
How many portals does this house have?
Is that Indian tree in the backwoods up there haunted?
That's interference.
It's like some sort of interference. What's that?
That might have been
That
me
was you,
coming
but-
towards.
You know what? That was interference.
It was some sort of weird interference.
It could have been.
Let's
something
keep asking
trying
questions.
Exactly. It could have been somebody
Maybe,
trying to communicate, dude.
Maybe we ask another question about the natives around here, or maybe they were buried under the pond. Maybe because there was conflict with civil war here. Maybe there's a lot of Native Americans buried where that pond was.
Yeah.
So
Let's see.
you wanna start, Phil, and we'll go Chad and me.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, you guys ready?
All right, here we go.
Are there any Native Americans buried on this property?
What was the name of your tribe if you were Native American?
Was this land stolen from you by the original owners of this house?
She's so freaking creepy, man.
Are there any Native Americans buried on this property?
What was the name of your tribe if you were Native American?
Was this land stolen from you by the original owners of this house?
I want to keep using that though. I want to keep using that thing
Yeah.
in the house because it's super clear. And,
Yeah.
And we caught interference. I mean, something interfered with that right after you asked that question.
Yeah. And the REM pod hasn't gone off anymore since we've been
Exactly.
here. What do you think, guys? We move on to the next location? All right, y'all. So the next location we have chosen is going to be the living room and Beth's room downstairs. So a lot of things happen in Beth's room. It was considered maybe the most haunted room here, including Mary's room. So right outside of Beth's window, she used to see a woman with black hair, wet black hair, and she would just stare at her. I guess the word they described it was like beckoning her. Also on Beth's bed, she would have imprints on it for hours at nighttime. And after the entity, whatever it was, would get off of the bed, she would hear the springs creak up and the indentation on the bed would rise up too. So something was in Beth's room. Something, for some reason, always haunted Beth's room. So that's where we're going to be starting the next part of this investigation. This time, we're going to be using Phil setting up the SLS camera over there so that way we can pick up some figures. And this is Beth's room right here. And that is the window right there that she would see that lady with the wet black hair beckoning her. We also got the REM pod set back up on the dolls over here. And I think we got some motion sensors going to be set around somewhere, possibly maybe over in the kitchen, maybe even up by the staircase or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to figure that out after.
Over there.
So the REM pod is starting to go off a little bit. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Just wanted to show that real quick. We're just about to start. Phil's over there. He's about to set up the motion detectors, as you can hear.
Yeah, that's just Phil setting up motion detectors. But
So we're going to wait for him, but we just want to start recording to check out some of that REM pod activity. So, all right, Phil, we're all set?
All set. I'm gonna turn on the SLS.
Okay.
I got one on the stairs and one in the bathroom. One on the stairs and one in the bathroom.
So
let's
that's
see if it continues to go off. That's kind of weird. Oh, dude. So there's motion sensors set up in the bathroom and on the stairs.
Yep, motion sensors. One facing
We
up.
hear you. Walk by again, please.
now, is that facing the basement, the cellar door?
I got it facing that way in the bathroom, and then I got one facing up the stairs, like almost straight to the top.
Straight to the top. Okay.
See if we catch anything. Again,
Yo.
the REM pod.
There's a big grasshopper in here.
There it goes again.
Huh.
All right, we're gonna play a game.
You guys want to bring this grasshopper outside?
You know what? While Phil is doing that, I want to show you guys a couple pictures that Billy Joe sent us about her experience here. I'm going to also show them to Chad as well. So I'm going to show you a couple of these pictures that Billy Joe sent. Right now, see this man right here? It looks like a man is hanging himself. That's in the basement. So that shadow, there's no one in there. And she thinks that that is some man that hung himself, or possibly a woman. Another photo she sent was this one right here. Do you see this figure up in the corner?
It's like a head or something.
Yeah.
All disfigured.
So I don't know if my camera's getting it, but that was right in the corner of the basement when she was taking a selfie. So we got another one.
That's creepy.
This is on the pond, and it's supposed to be some kind of mist or figure. So
it's weird. It looks like it's like working its way through the brush. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's trying to walk through and like swat sticks and stuff.
hey, can you hold for 1 second?
Back like that.
Just want to make sure I'm getting a right angle.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
creepy
thanks.
too. It looks like legs on the bottom, arms, everything.
Yeah.
That's
So the
creepy.
next one here is, this is where the dandelions are found, where supposedly the woman with the strawberry blonde hair was buried. Now the strawberry blonde hair woman, she's about in her 20s. Supposedly she hung herself, or someone hung her on that hanging tree, and her husband planted dandelions. So just some interesting pictures from someone who spent a lot of time here. All right, is there any entities here who spent time in Beth's room that would like to show themselves? Do you miss Beth Dandy? Please show yourself. Do you miss the Dandy family? You heard that knock?
I heard something out there.
Do you miss Mary Dandy? What about Laura and Mike? Frederic, are you here with us? Okay. All right, so we're not getting anything on the SLS, and we're gonna start. I guess do some EVPs.
All right, EVP in
All right,
here,
all right. You want me to start it again, and we'll go
Yeah.
around the horn. All right. Let's see. Who used to sit on Beth's bed? Tell me your name. Is that you?
Are you the woman that used to stand outside her window with a wet hair, beckoning her?
If you are that woman, how did you die? And what is your name?
Who used to sit on Beth's bed? Tell me your name. Is that you? I'm hearing something.
Are you the woman that used to stand outside her window with a wet hair, beckoning her?
If you are that woman, how did you die? And what is your name?
Come closer. All right, I'm gonna replay this. It sounds like almost a girl is quickly gonna breathing
Didn't
over the
I
mic.
tell you I heard a huh from the kitchen earlier?
Come closer and
I
tell
thought
me
it
if you
was
guys
the-
hear
I
this,
thought it was
okay?
the tape spinning.
All right, let's hear it.
You might be right, so let's
Let's
debunk
do
it.
it,
Let's
exactly.
debunk
I
it.
thought it was the
Exactly.
tape spinning.
Alright.
That's why I didn't say anything. What was the name of your tribe if you were Native American?
Old school technology. Okay, here we go. Who used to sit on Beth's bed? Tell me your name.
I heard that.
You hear it? The
I'm
breathing?
hearing like a right?
Yeah. Is that you?
Oh, I hear it again.
Yeah, the breathing. Just listen.
Are you the woman that used to stand outside her window with a wet hair, beckoning her?
See, now I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
You are that woman. How did you die? And what is your name?
I hear it, dude.
Let's
you
try it
hear
again. I heard that last part too.
She's like breathing, like.
You know what it almost kind of makes sense to me is it's probably the woman with the wet hair from outside breathing.
Maybe.
She probably either drowned or died in the pond.
Oh,
She
the
can't breathe.
pond. Yeah,
And that's why her hair's all wet.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And she could be out there coming from the pond, scaring that girl from the story where she was by the window. Oh, am I right?
whoa.
You're talking about her.
Am I right? Are you mad that I'm talking about you?
And that her name was Pearl.
Pearl.
She was drowned. She was drowned by the pond, by one of her brothers.
She was drowned in the pond by one of her brothers.
So let's see if we can.
Let's do another EVP and ask for Pearl.
Dude, that's crazy, right? Like
Okay.
that makes the most sense to me. She's coming from the pond.
It does make it. She had
Her
wet
hair's
hair.
wet.
Yeah.
And she can't. I mean, I'm not saying. I don't know if that's breathing or not. It sounds
I mean,
like
why would
breathing to
she
me.
described as her hair being wet? Like maybe, you're right. Like maybe she was drowned in the pond.
And that the pond's on that side of the house.
And dude, and before earlier, I thought I heard a hum, which isn't the same thing, but what did we hear? Like as if someone was trying to say something.
Yeah. It was like she was sitting right here.
To say it.
I see we do another EVP.
Let's
right
do
now.
it, yeah.
Bugged out. That's bugged out. I wonder if it's the lady from the pond.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Should I just should I save all this, or should I rewind all the way to the beginning to make it easier?
I would rewind it unless we catch something crazy, like an actual voice and stuff. Because we're just getting little voices. We got it recorded, so yeah. Rewind it, dude.
Pearl, I'm sorry that you drowned in the pond. Can you say something to me? I'm going to say hello to you. Can you say hi back to me?
Pearl, was it true that your brother drowned you? And are you the woman that beckons Beth standing by her window?
Or is this not Pearl at all, and it's someone else trying to communicate with us?
Alright. I'm going to say hello to you. Pearl, I'm sorry that you drowned in the pond. Can you say something to me? I'm going to say hello to you. Can you say hi back to me?
Pearl, was it true that your brother drowned you? And are you the woman that beckons Beth standing by her window?
Or is this not Pearl at all, and it's someone else trying to communicate with us? I heard something. Rewind it real quick. I heard a little like right after I asked, is this someone else trying to communicate? Or is this not Pearl at all, and it's someone else trying to communicate with us? Right there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's that breathing
That
again.
breathing.
But it
again.
wasn't there almost the whole time
It
before
was
that.
just that one time right there. So maybe it isn't Pearl. Maybe it's someone else.
Hmm.
I mean, like demonic entities make weird hussing.
That
Yeah.
was a light
sounds.
breath right there.
You
Like
know what I mean?
And that
Make-
first EVP, it sounded like consistent, just
Like-
hovering, breathing over
Yeah.
us.
over and over and over.
interesting.
I mean, what do you guys think, man?
I say we move on because
Yeah.
and maybe we'll get a better EVP somewhere else. But
Yeah.
I mean, let's move on because we still got the woods and we got the
Yeah,
pond.
we got
all
a ton
that
of stuff
so
coming
Yeah.
up.
Let's move
we're gonna
on.
Move on.
All right, y'all. So the next location is going to be the upstairs, including Mary's room, which is supposedly also one of the most haunted rooms in this house. Right below me is Beth's room. And what happened? What did he say happened?
He's asking the ghost to open the door.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So we got REM pod sitting here. I got the cassette recorder right here for EVPs, the old school. He's got the SLS camera up here, and we got motion sensor where we got it in the bathroom.
Oh, we got it in the bathroom and the living room.
Living room and the bathroom. Okay. All right. So we're gonna finish setting up here, and I also have my spirit box up here. We're gonna try a regular spirit box, and I'm also gonna set it with the temp sensor. So I'm gonna throw the temp sensor on right now. I'm gonna calibrate it, and I'm actually gonna leave the temp sensor, I think, right over here until we decide to use the spirit box. So, all right, guys. Once we're completely set up, we'll start this.
I guess I'll be out here keeping an eye on this.
All right.
I can get both rooms.
I'm gonna be sitting in this closet here.
And then
Chad's in the closet.
Chad's in the closet again.
Well, the REM pod was going on.
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
really in the closet. It's an open door. So
Okay.
it's going off again. Right when I walked over here. Initially, I was sitting in the chair. Now it's going off. Make it stop, please. Please make it stop. Thank you so much.
That's twice already on demand.
All right, so that's the parents' room over there too. I don't know if I said that, but that's Phil and Clara's room. And next to me over here on the opposite side is Laura's room.
So this is Phil and Clara's room. That Phil is
Anything on the SLS?
No, but it's picking you up perfectly. But
Okay.
no, nothing yet. And I have both rooms.
All right, what do you guys want to do first?
Let's try the spirit box since we haven't had any luck. Try it, right? No. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, let's just get it out of the way. Did you want to use yours? Do you want me to use mine?
I can use mine if you want. If it's easier, unless you wanted to try yours.
Chad, what do you think?
Let's try yours. See if we get anything out of it.
Okay. Is there anyone here who'd like to communicate with us? I'm in Mary's room here. Mary Dandy. Temp sensor just went off. It's going off. You hear that?
Oh, you got a response right there.
Who are you? Who used to haunt Mary's room? Are you evil? Is there someone in this closet?
I'm gonna put this etch a sketch here. And I want you Here's how you use the etch a sketch. Right here with these two knobs. You draw.
Oh wait, we got something. We got something. It's over to the right.
Look, you guys, we're picking something up right next to the closet here.
It should be by the window or yeah, because it's opposite.
Is that the desk or no? I can't tell from that one side. It's tall too, dude. Look
It
at
is.
how large
So
that
it's
thing
right.
is.
It's right to the right of the doorway. It's right there, right next to the
desk here.
right next to the desk. Who are you?
Oh,
That's right there. That's right on the opposite side of it, like on the inside
and
the
look,
doorway.
it looks like they're reaching in there. See, it looks like they're going into the closet. What the hell? Oh.
Can you move an arm for me? We can see you. We know you're there. Move your arm. It did. Look at the arm. Look at the arm. Where's it reaching?
It's
reaching towards us. Reach further. Look.
It reached further.
Can you move your leg? Can you kick your leg towards us? We see you. Kick your leg towards us. Looks like it's trying with this leg, see?
It's. You know what's
It's like
crazy?
scratching at us.
You know what's weird? It's like hurt. Like something bad happened.
Is it? Dude, it's off the ground. Is it hung?
What I'm.
That's my temp sensor going off.
What the hell? Alright, so. You see how it's like moving very slowly? It's hurt.
Yeah.
It's barely moving its arm and its leg. Usually these figures on here, from what I've seen, have always been jumping around like crazy.
Yeah.
And this one is not.
It's just hanging there, but you notice its feet aren't on the ground.
It's just struggling, dude. Are you trying to point towards the closet?
It's pointing towards us, dude. It's pointing towards... It's pointing towards
This
Mary's
room.
room.
It's pointing towards this room.
Come over here quickly.
Yo.
We asked this figure. It's right next to the desk here. I'm sorry, I blocked you.
Yeah.
But we asked it to reach out towards us, and it's like pointing towards Mary's room. And then the temp sensor started going off.
I heard it down there.
Yeah.
Dude. Wow.
So there's something in Mary's room. There's something about Mary.
Something about Mary.
Yo.
So yeah, this thing is
No,
trying
see
to
how
tell
look at
us.
it reach. Look at it reach. Do you want Mary? Can you move?
What the hell was that noise all of a sudden? It was a fly, but
It's
there
a
was
fly.
a ton of like.
Because
heard the
under
camera.
that lamp, there's like a bunch of flies.
Okay.
Yo, is there
Yo,
a-
look
for
at it
some
reaching
reason-
towards
Oh.
Mary. It's just pointing towards this way. Either that it's
But
pointing
wait,
or
yeah,
it's pointing
I mean,
to the
this room
Or that
or the
room.
the
Or
hatch,
this
the
room.
crawl space.
Or the cross.
Because let's try to figure this out, okay? If it's on
If it's over there.
if it's on the
pointing
desk
this way.
here and it's pointing away from the desk, which is towards us, it's pointing somewhere over here. But then the temperature sensor went off.
No, wait.
Here's the crawl space, guys.
No, it's pointing to the window.
To the window?
Because look, if
You're
that's
right,
on
it
that
is the
opposite
window.
side, it's pointing outside.
Yo,
It's point-
temp
and I-
sensor.
Dude, and I think that thing is telling us that we're right. It's pointing outside, dude.
Are you pointing like maybe to the pond?
Well, this is the front of the house here that it's pointing at.
Yeah, but it's not directly. Do you think it's towards the pond?
I mean, to me, it just looks like it's going straight across, and straight across is that window.
It's kind of crazy.
Are you buried out by that window where you're pointing? Can you give us a sign? Can you light up one of the devices or make a noise?
We should do an EVP real quick and see if we can catch this person's voice.
Yeah, let
to
me
find
get it.
out if they're male or female. know. It's probably, I mean, it's a
Pretty interesting.
giant figure.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up the microphone right close to it.
It's,
We're setting up a device.
And it's just staying there, dude. It's been there forever.
it's like on the edge of this thing right here.
We're setting up a device that you can speak into. So this is your chance. You guys ready?
Go.
Who wants to ask the question?
Me.
Okay.
I have 2 questions for you. My first question is, are you male or female?
Are you trapped here in this house?
Why are you pointing towards the window? What is outside that you're trying to show us?
Were you murdered by the owners of this house? Are you pointing to your grave?
Dude, it just has not moved.
Yeah, it's still there, huh?
You know, it just seems like it's freaking just hanging there.
Let's see where we're at.
Or is this not Pearl at all and it's some...
I have 2 questions for you. My first question is, are you male or female?
Temp sensor.
REM pod. Temp sensor and REM pod going on up here. Creepy, okay. And this guy.
Are you trapped here in this house?
What's that though? What is that?
That's this. The mic.
Oh, okay. Why are you pointing towards the window? What is outside that you're trying to show us?
Were you murdered by the owners of this house? Are you pointing to your grave?
Not really getting much on that thing
No.
so
All
far.
right,
So
let's-
far.
I want to see what happens when I try to go into the closet. All right?
Okay.
So you guys can film that. What's happening?
Oh, it's like back it. Oh, it's like
It's trying to move away from you a
it's
little
trying
bit.
to move away from you.
Go ahead, Phil. Go all the way in. It's looking over the
Oh.
corner. It's now picking you
Now
up.
it's
It lost
you.
it.
All right, I'm gonna sit.
It almost like looked over the corner. Like, what do you go? Why are you going in there?
It was trying to stop you from going in.
It's crazy. I'm gonna sit in here for a little bit.
Okay, now yeah. See, now that whole thing is gone.
Let's see if we can. Maybe it moved.
There's someone here with me. Can you? Did someone put a J on this mirror? An
Yeah.
upside down J? Was
Yeah.
that- Okay.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
been like that. You see it on the bottom, right?
Yeah. I saw the X before, but I didn't.
Dude, that's so weird. I didn't mean to show you my ass just
Yeah,
then.
thank you.
No, I was looking at the etch sketch because it
Yeah.
looked like it started to type something, or you know, with the knobs.
If there's any kind of entity in here with me, can you touch that device with a red light again for me, please?
All right, guys. So we're gonna sit down and use the spirit box for a minute or so, and see if we can catch anything, and then move on.
Let's try the spirit box, guys.
All right, let's get the spirit box session going.
Who did we see standing by that desk over there?
What were you pointing at?
Do you want us to leave? Is that why you're not talking to us? Said something right there.
Couldn't tell though.
I think he said, yeah.
Why do you want us to leave?
That's beeping.
Shut the flashlight off. We don't want to leave. We want to communicate with you.
That REM pod right there. Right there in front of you.
Yeah. All right, from two different areas. That's all right. All right, let's try keep asking questions. It seems to be.
All right. Who's in Mary's room? Can I have a name?
Who's can I what? Can I what?
We're sleeping here tonight. We want to talk to you.
I'm sleeping in Mary's bed. Is that okay?
I heard something.
Who's out in the woods haunting the forest behind the house?
Not getting anything.
All right, I think
Do you
maybe that.
do you want to try one more thing?
What?
Let's put one of the REM pods in the crawl space, right at the top of the crawl space.
Yeah, that's cool. And this is all original stuff that the new owners do not want to take out because they're afraid it's gonna release something. But look at that,
Yeah.
man. That's pretty wild. All right. See if I can get this up here.
We heard knocking from this crawl space before too.
Yeah. Do you want to close the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, close that.
If you're in that crawl space, can you touch that red light right at the door? Mary heard you scratching, and Beth heard you scratching and grunting in there. We know you're in there.
Why don't you try to move the REM pod? Try to move it.
knock on it, Phil.
Dude, I heard a female voice.
I'm also seeing stuff like written on here. I'm trying to see if it's from the it's from the outside. All right, never mind. Come talk to us. If you want me out of here, then do something.
You hear that knock?
I heard something there.
It sounded like it was downstairs.
Knock again.
All I hear is buzzing.
Yeah, mosquitoes.
There's a fly flying around my head.
Was this your stuff? Oh, obviously not. This is the old owner.
If you were murdered and you are trapped in there, let us know. This is your chance.
Alright, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
What do you think, guys? Move on to the next location? All right, y'all. We'll see you at the next location.